All right, so I just bid on a roadie trip that's in my market from a Home Depot pickup to take to about the Grantsville area. Now, if I'm lucky, I'll get another order on the way to Grantsville at the same time as doing this roadie trip. It's not a high probability, but when it's like this and it's kind of getting to that weird time between like 9:40 to about 11 where it can get slower, I'm going to take an order that's, got about 10 miles on it. It's about 13 miles going in the other direction. Oh, here's something from Uber. Let me check and see what that's all about. Yeah, that Uber was not very good. That was about a 3 delivery, jaunt for only $10, going about 20 miles. No thanks. So if I get a better one, I'll take that out to Grantsville. But for now, the $10 order going in that direction is fine. It gives me something to do during this weird time between 9:40 and about 11, where it usually gets a little slow. So that's a good order to kind of keep me busy for this time period, and I'll still be making money during that time. So I'll take that, drop that off, get that done if they let me bid on it. I've already bid on it. We'll see if I get it. So Roadie's kind of interesting. Once you bid on the order, you have to wait for them to approve you, and then they give you the gig. So there's a pretty good chance I'll get it because I'm the only driver out here that usually has Roadie. So I usually take advantage of that fact. So when everybody else is online, so like right now, you'll see it says a lot of dashers online. That usually means there's a lot of dashers. It's oversaturated. So throughout the day, dashers they'll leave, come back in the pool. So I just keep my apps on running all day long, every single app, until I get what I want. So as one app gets hot, I follow that app where it goes, and then I stay busy that way. So the more apps you have, the more you have to work with, and the better off you are. So that's my strategy. Multi-app strategy always seems to work really well. So you just take the gigs that come in, and you choose the ones that make the most sense for you. So let's go to that Home Depot, and I'm going to see if they give me the deal. There's a pretty good chance I'll get it because I'm pretty close to it. So I'm hoping I'll get it. If I do, that's putting me up another $10, and I'll be sitting pretty at about $66 in the first 3 hours. That's the goal. All right, be back at it soon. Once I get the Roadie order, or if I get another DoorDash, I'll let you know. Okay, just as I thought, the good news is I got that order from Roadie. It did accept for me, so that's a good sign. I am now heading over there to pick it up. I'm about a mile away, so then we'll go do that. By the way, I do keep my phone kind of just nearby so that I can record myself, so it's just sitting right on the side of me so I don't, do anything that distracts me, so in case you're concerned. But anyway, I'm arriving. I'll see what this order is. It'll be interesting. Sometimes you don't know exactly with Roadie what the item is. So it says it's a small order, so that's a good sign. I like that. I'm happy with this order because, again, it gave me the chance to bid on something and do a project while I'm waiting for the food delivery stuff to start picking up around the lunch hour. So as you can see this morning, my strategy has mainly been to do a couple of side orders from these local companies that you've got. I did a Walmart, 2 deliveries there. DoorDash came in clutch with a Roxbury and it was Roxbury and Starbucks, and for that customer's breakfast. And then now I'm doing this one. So let's see what this one is coming in from. Okay, so we're at the Tooele Home Depot, going into the service desk, going to do that pickup. I don't like to usually film the workers. They don't like usually to be filmed. So I'll show you what the item is in a minute. So we got a can of oil. This is what we're delivering. Anyway, so yeah, we'll take this order. Usually about 10 miles. Usually we don't take less than $1 per mile ratio, but we'll just go and do it and then see what gets me. Okay, so I am on my way there. It's going to take about 20 minutes. The official mileage is 13 miles. Roadie shows you kind of an approximation in the beginning, and then you just kind of have to choose it based on your best judgment. In this case, this is not a bad payout for 13 miles. I mean, anytime you get $10, especially in our area, because 10 miles here versus Salt Lake, you don't have as much traffic, and it's all rural, and it's usually freeway miles, so you go much faster. So that's something I kind of count in my delivery focus. Again, in my case, I usually try to keep my deliveries $2 per mile, or a $2 per mile ratio, just as a general rule of thumb. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm sitting, after this is done, I'll be sitting at $66 for the morning in about 3 hours. So when you look at how good, that's really good. That's about $22 an hour. Not too shabby, right? And I'm happy with that, so I'll take that. I'm going to keep going, and it'll be interesting to see what John's doing at this point in the day. I'll be curious to see how his market is treating him this morning. Anyway, be back with you soon. All right, great morning. So I have made, that was a $10.43 payout. It's not too bad. I'll take that any day. Again, it was about 13 miles, so it's not terrible, but it is something to keep me busy during the little bit of the slow period between about 9:45 and 10:45. So by the time I get back, it'll be about 10:45. It'll be about time for the lunch rush to begin, and that's a great scenario. So $66. I made 36 on that opening run from Walmart with the higher than expected payout, and then I made $20 on the DoorDash delivery for the 2-stop grouped delivery to one customer, and then I made this $10. So yeah, that puts me at about 66 if my math is correct. So it's not too bad. $66 to start the day is really dang good, and that's just at 10:18. So we started this challenge at 7 a.m. So I've got a lot going on right now. So I'm happy with where I'm at. I still wonder how John's doing. So our markets are a little bit different because he's in Salt Lake. He's probably got more food delivery than me. So I had to use some of the morning strategies that I normally use to get to this point. So I'm very, very happy with where I'm at. All the apps are on. We'll see what comes in as I'm heading back to the main part of my zone. And then once that happens, we'll see what this gives me for the rest of the day. I'd love to make $200 for this shift, maybe more. So, so far so good. I'm happy with where I'm at. This is a pretty good day. I'll be back with you soon.